Hi everyone, this is Ravi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in my previous video session, I have covered a concept of bulk upload of work items from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps. But I have received a lot of queries on different concepts from my YouTube subscribers. Hence I have decided to do another video session which covers lot of topics that many of the users not aware of. So really I'm going to cover in detail all the options that are available in Excel add-in while performing bulk upload of work items to Azure DevOps. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to my channel and click on bell icon so that you will receive notifications whenever I publish new YouTube sessions. Okay, so here is my agenda for this YouTube session. I'm gonna explain what are all the prerequisites to install Teams Excel add-in so that you can perform bulk upload or bulk modification of any work item from Excel to Azure DevOps. And also I'm going to teach you how can we import work items as a flat list and how can you import work items as a tree list from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps or from Azure DevOps to Excel sheet. Okay. And also I'm going to teach you how can you upload use cases or requirements from Excel, and also how can you upload test cases and bugs to Azure DevOps from Excel sheet. And also I'm going to teach you how to upload tasks which you will be added in sprints from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps. And also how can you basically establish links between work items. That means if you want to link a use case with a task, or if you want to link a use case with multiple test cases, if you want to link use case with multiple defects while uploading or while you perform bulk upload from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps, you do have a solution where you can automatically establish links between different work items while you perform bulk upload from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps. It's a very important concept. Okay. And also when you are performing bulk modification or bulk upload, you can also add the attachments for use cases, for test cases, for defects. You can add the screenshots, whatever you want to add as an attachment while performing bulk upload from Excel sheet. Even you have that option. Okay, I'm going to teach you that as well, which is very important option. And also while uploading any work item, okay, so if you want to populate different fields, okay, let's assume in use case if you want to populate acceptance criteria, or in test case if you want to populate a description, that is precondition, right, you can add those fields from Excel sheet itself. And if you want to probably while uploading the defects, if you want to uh, upload reproduction of the steps to reproduce, right, so you can also upload that particular field also. Okay, so basically whatever the fields that you would like to populate for different work items while uploading from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps in bulk, you can do that. Okay, so it's very important and it is very useful session. I'm gonna cover all these topics which is very helpful for every tester in every organization. Stay tuned. Okay, let's start our session. Okay, let me walk you through the application and show you what are all the different options that we have in uploading work items from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps. So before that, what is the prerequisites? Okay, so the prerequisite to upload work items from Excel sheet to Azure DevOps. The first one is you should have an Excel 2010 or later version, or you can also have Microsoft Office Excel 365. And you should install Azure DevOps Office Integration 2019, which is free. So once you install this package, you will get an add-in in the Excel sheet. Okay, that is your prerequisite to perform different kinds of bulk uploads by using Excel sheet. Okay, first let me open our Excel sheet. Okay, I'm going to teach you from scratch, okay, all the options whatever available. There are a lot of options that are available in performing bulk upload or bulk modification. Okay, so if you see your Excel sheet, I can see that there is a tab called team here. Okay, so this is your tab, which is an Excel add-in that is being provided by Microsoft Azure DevOps. Okay, so now, so let me first go back to my Azure DevOps tenant, okay, where I have a project called e-commerce. Okay, so this session might be little longer because I'm trying to cover a lot of concepts available in Excel add-in. Okay, so here once you click on your project, okay, let me show you. I would like to perform bulk upload of use cases, epics, features, test cases, tasks, and also while uploading all these work items, I would like to also attach the documents, and also I would like to establish the relationship between these work items. Okay, how can I perform that? So I'm gonna show you now. Okay, so let's assume I have a project called e-commerce, and let's say I have a new release called release 1.0. Okay, so now I want to add epics, I want to add features, I want to add user stories in this release from Excel sheet. Okay, let's assume there is a business analyst or SME who does not want to use Azure DevOps because he is not aware of Azure DevOps. So there is an option where he can really use Excel sheet and perform bulk upload of epics, features and use cases, and it can also establish the relation between these work items while performing the bulk upload. Okay, so let me show you that. Okay, so now go back to your Excel sheet and start working from the Excel sheet only. Okay, so that business analyst can upload all his epics, features and use cases. Okay, okay, so let me start with a very simple concept. Okay, first one is, first we are gonna, let's upload couple of epics and couple of features into Azure DevOps from Excel sheet. Okay, for that, first I would like to have a new list. You need to click on new list, and then so as soon as I click on new list, it's going to ask you what server do you want to connect. Okay, so what you need to do is you have to add your Azure DevOps URL. So basically you click on add and provide your URL, Azure DevOps URL, okay, of your organization. Okay, so here I already provided my Azure DevOps URL for my organization. Okay, and hence it retrieved all the projects that are available in Azure DevOps organization. Okay, so I'm going to select my project called e-commerce and click on connect. Okay, as soon as I click on connect, it will ask you what option do you want to select, because I would like to upload a new work items, right? So I'm going to select input list here. Okay, click on OK. So first I'll start with a slow page. Okay, basically we are going to just add user story or epic. Okay, so here let me first add an epic. Okay, first all you need to do is provide the title of epic. Okay, what you want to add. Okay, let's say my epic is e-commerce. Okay, this is my epic title, e-commerce, where users will be able to purchase things, let's assume. Okay, this is my epic, and I need to select work item type as epic. Okay, and then this is state as new. Okay, and now I would like to assign this to a person. Okay, That's it. So now let's say, first of all, let me go to my boards here, okay, and see if I have any work items. So if you see here in release 1, I don't have any work items here, okay. So now let me upload this work item, okay. It's very basic data I have provided. So I'm going to enhance this slowly while going, okay. So now you have to go back to team here, and then you need to click on publish. So as soon as you click on publish, it's going to generate a new ID for your Epic. Okay. Now you go back to your boards again. Just refresh this. So as soon as I refresh and go to e-commerce team boards and then release 1. Okay. So let me just go back to my work items. Okay. Again. So if you see here, a new epic called e-commerce has been added. Okay, e-commerce where users will be able to purchase things. Click here, okay, and see this is the work item. But we have not added this work item to a release called release 1.0, correct? And I don't have a description and I don't have acceptance criteria, correct? So now let me go back again here. Okay, so now I would like to add this work item actually to a release. So how can I add that? Okay. So let first of all go to column option. So before that, let me populate acceptance criteria and description. Okay. How can I do that? All you need to do is go to your column options, choose columns, and then choose epic. If you see here, I have acceptance criteria. Just bring it down, and also I want to add a description. See, add this column and click on OK. So as soon as you add columns, it's going to appear here. Okay, what is my acceptance criteria? User should be, basically I'm performing a modification of this epic, okay, by adding additional fields. User should be able to purchase. That is my acceptance criteria. What is description of epic? Description of epic: user will go to e-commerce site and purchase list of things what he would like to. I'm just throwing some sample here, okay. So done. So now let me again publish this, okay. Let me again perform publish, okay. As soon as you click on publish now, if you again revisit this epic, right, what happens? We'll see here, okay. If you revisit this here, see it has a title, it has description, it has acceptance criteria, and also I can provide the priority as well, okay. For that, again go to choose columns and then select epic from the drop down, and then I would like to add a priority, basically, okay, add priority. Just bring it down, click OK. Now let's say I want to add this priority 1 and then perform publish again. So if you see here, by default the priority got changed. See, priority is changed to 1. So now, but this epic actually corresponding to a release called release 1.0, correct? For that I have to add iteration path here, correct? So the iteration path, add iteration path, scroll down, click on OK. So now if you see, I can select the iteration path called release 1.0. And let me just again go back here. If you see iteration path, I don't have the release 1.0, okay. So let me click on publish again and go back to your epic. You can see iteration path as release 1.0, okay. So now let me add a user story now, okay. So let me add a user story. Title of user story: user story of login. with valid account. What is this? Select the work item type as product backlog item and then assign to a user. And in user story, what are all the fields that are available? So let's first of all go to our Azure DevOps, go here, product backlog item. So when you create a product backlog item, you have to establish description, acceptance criteria, priority, iteration, etc. Correct? So let me again discard this. So here I'm gonna provide the acceptance criteria. User should be able to log in with login. That is my acceptance criteria. What is the description? User enters the and URL and clicks on login link and provide valid username and password, right? That is my description. And the priority again here is priority 1. And what is my iteration path again here? This user story is related to release 1, correct? So this is release 1. Now let's publish this. Okay, so as soon as I publish, again I can see that the ID has been generated as 2222. Okay, let's go back here and refresh this. As soon as you refresh, I can see the new ID 222, user story of login with valid account. Click here and then see all description, acceptance criteria, priority has been added. If you want to add effort, you can add effort also, and then iteration path. Okay, so again go back here. So now let me go to boards now. Okay, let's go to boards. So if you go to boards, you can see a first in release 1, I can see a new item in the board, correct? So now I would like to upload basically. So if you go to sprints here, okay, if I go to sprints, so basically it has a user story, but it does not have your tasks, correct? So now this time I would like to upload another user story, and also I would like to add a task to it also. Okay, so let's say user story add cart, add items to cart, okay. So again go here, product backlog, assign to user should be able to log in, sorry, you should be able to add items to cart, right? Description, user search product and add product to cart, correct? Priority 2, and then let me add iteration path also here. Okay, so now along with the user story, I would like to add task also, let's assume. Okay, so what I can do is I can simply add a task. So let's say task of design. What is the task? Once I receive the user story, I need to develop code. That is one task. Author test cases. This is another task, right? So what does task contains? Let's just click on task here. So what does task contains here? Basically I need to perform a description. So priority, remaining hours. Actually I have to populate remaining hours for the task. That is very important, right? So let me again delete this. Let me perform the same action from Excel sheet. Okay, so here what is my work item here? My work item is task, and then again it's task, correct? There are two work items that I would like to add. This is my new task, and I would like to assign this to developer, and the same way I would like to assign this to developer. But now here along with that I have to populate a remaining hours. That is very important, right? So if you see, you need to select task and then select remaining hours from here, remaining work, and just bring it down. Click on OK. So here for developing a code, okay, let's assume same thing again. Your iteration path is same. You are populating the priority and remaining hours. Let's assume for development 40 hours and for test case design it's probably 8 hours. Okay. Now upload. I would like to upload this user story tasks also. Okay, and publish. Click on publish. So as soon as you click on publish, you see 224, 225, 226. Let's refresh this. Okay, go to boards. So if you go to boards, I can see that there is a new user story called user story add items to cart. Correct? That is my new user story. And let's go to work items. If you go to work items, I can see there are two new tasks. Okay, let me just select tasks here. Okay, type tasks. So I can see that author test cases, develop test code, right? If I click on here, I can see develop code. It has a remaining hours 40, and then author test cases, it has remaining hours 8. But the description is not populated. Let me populate the description. Okay. So let me populate description for these tasks. My description is developer developer will code. And this description is tester need to author test cases. Again, publish this. Let's publish this. Okay, I published. So if you go back to author test cases again, see I can see the description is now populated. So I have a description, title, I have iteration path, remaining hours and priority. That's it. So, but here what is missing? Here the link between your user story and if I go to sprints, right? I don't see. So these tasks are showing as unparented tasks, but these tasks are actually related to your user story, correct? So how can I establish link between user story and your tasks? Okay, so what we did is we have performed the bulk upload of user stories and tasks individually, correct? So let me do one more thing now. Let me add another user story and let me add corresponding tasks, but while uploading this time I would like to establish links also. Okay, how can I perform? So let me just create another user story search functionality, let's assume. Okay, and here let's select my product backlog item, assigned to what is my acceptance criteria. User should be able to perform search. Should be able to perform search. What is my description? User clicks search button to search items, something like that. Okay, so and what is my iteration path? Again, iteration path is release 1. Okay, so now I would like to add a task as a child item because I would like to establish link for the task corresponding to this user story. So once you receive user story, what are all the tasks that you need to perform? So for that, what I'll do, there is a concept called add tree level. Okay, so when I click on add tree level, okay, so it basically adds you before you perform. Okay, you made work items that are okay. So first I need to publish these changes. Okay, let me publish these changes. Okay, means I have uploaded this user story. Now add tree level. Okay, and I want to convert this as parent child tree level. Okay, click on convert. So as soon as I add a tree level, it's going to add a new column called title 2. Okay, so now, so if I go back here, click on boards again. So if you see here, a new user story called user story search functionality has been added. Now let me add tasks here. Okay, for this user story, first task is develop code for search functionality is one task of developer. Okay, what is the work item type? It's a task, new task. What is the description? Developer use Java code to perform coding. Let's assume like that. Okay, what is your priority and release item? Okay, and remaining hours, let's say 45 hours. And now what is another task? Test case design. It's again task, and this is again I'm going to assign this to a user. And then what is the description? Tester need to author test cases. Release, let's say 8 hours. Now I would like to add another task. Test case execution task to do. I'm assigning to same user, but you can assign to other user also. Okay, and tester need to execute test cases, report defects. That is my description. And release. And what is my remaining work item? Let's say it's 24 hours. Okay, so now if I upload these tasks, okay, what happens? Let's see. Publish. As soon as you publish, if you go to boards, right, refresh your boards, I can see that one user story. See, if you see this user story have three different tasks. See, developed code for search functionality, test case design, test case execution. That means we have uploaded tasks, but also we have established the link for the user story. If I go to sprints here, right, if you see here, that particular user story, whatever just now we uploaded, it has a total hours of 77 hours is required to complete that user story. You have one task of developer with 45 hours. You have a tester test case design of 8 hours, test case execution of 24 hours, right? So this is very important. This way you can establish a link between user story and the task. Okay, so now let me upload a test cases. Okay, let me upload test cases, or let me upload bugs. So let me first explain how can we upload bugs, for example. Okay, or how can we upload test cases also. Let's assume whenever I execute test cases, tester will report bugs, right? Let's say for this particular user story, you would like to report a bug. Because bug is a child of user story, I would like to use a child column called title 2. So let's say bug where user is not able to see the product he is searching for. Okay, so before we populate this, let's see what are all the items, basically fields that are available in bug, so that you should be aware of. Okay, so let me just select bug also here. Let's see existing bugs. So here I have while raising a bugs, I need to populate steps to reproduce, system info, acceptance criteria, priority, severity, and iteration path, right? So now, so let me just select this as bug, new bug, assign to. So here I would like to add some more columns. What I have selected, instead of task, I need to select bug here, and I would like to populate what are all the things, iteration path, and also I would like to populate reproduce steps. Okay, let's assume reproduce steps. Okay, click on OK. So here I have added the title. Now what is the reproduce steps? My reproduce steps are what? And also I would like to add one more thing. What is the environment? Basically system info. I would like to add my add system info, that is acceptance criteria, system info, add this and bring it to the down, click on OK. Okay, so now I would like to, this is my new defect for which I'll be adding steps to reproduce. Steps to reproduce. Okay, enter URL, enter username, enter password, click login, select product, click search, something like that. Okay, so I have entered my steps. Then you will have a defect. Okay, whenever you click on search, you are not able to find this thing. Okay, what is system info? Okay, my system info browser is Chrome, OS is Windows, comma, and let's say environment is QA, etc. Okay, so now let's publish this. Okay, so as soon as I publish, if you go to user story boards again, okay, if I go to boards and see here, this is my user story for which I have raised a defect, correct? If you click on here, you can see that there is a defect which is already linked to the user story. That means while uploading defects, you can establish link to user story. So if I click on this bug, I can see that I can see steps to reproduce. I can see system info, whatever I entered. I can see priority, and I can see the linked user story as well, right? But iteration path is not shown here. Okay, let me just, because this defect is related to release 1, I have to establish the release 1 also. Okay, let me make sure that I'm entering the release 1 and again I'm publishing. So you can just simply modify whatever you want and then you can again republish. So if you go to again bug here, see again I see the release 1 and I have steps to reproduce, have system info and whatnot, everything, right? So in the same way, let's say I would like to upload test cases. Okay, let's say for this user story I would like to link test cases, right? Author new test case and link them. So let's say I would like to test case 1 for the user story called user story search functionality, correct? Search functionality. Okay, test case 1, let's say test case 2, test case 3. Okay, so if you go to test case, I can select the test work item type as test case, a test case, right? And then I can, what does test case contains? Let's go here and see what are all the fields that you are available in the test case. So let's say new test case. So basically you will be providing a title, steps that are, and then you'll be providing a priority, automation status. So but one thing I would like to discuss here, the Azure, from the Excel sheet you cannot upload test case steps, that you have to remember. Okay, that's one drawback. Okay, to upload test case steps there is another concept called grid view, which I have explained you in my previous video. You can just go ahead and see that particular video. Okay, so now, so here go back to test case 1 2 3. Okay, so here I'm gonna select release again here, and then I'm gonna populate another field called, what is that, I totally forgot. Okay, so test case priority I'm going to take automation status. So this test case you are planning for automation or not. Okay, if you go here I can see that there is an automation status. I would like to populate while authoring test cases. Okay, just bring it down, click OK. Of test case 1 is, let's assume it's not automated. I would like to plan this. This is not automated. And again test case 3 I have planned for automation. Okay, let's assume. Okay, so now here if I again publish this, what happens, we'll see. I published, I received all the basically IDs, and if I go here and go back to e-commerce, boards, and if you see in the boards, if I go to that user story here, I can see that now I should have a test cases also linked, right? I can see there are two test cases linked. Show more. So total three test cases linked. First test case, click here. I have a release. I have a user story again here, correct? And then automated status. I can see that it's a planned, right? So this way you can add test cases also for the user story and link them to each other. Okay, if I want to, let's say I want to create a bug for this test case, I want to create a bug for test case 3. How can I do that? So when I'm executing this test case, let's assume I have a bug. So what I can do here, I can click on add child. Okay, as soon as I click on add child, there is another called title 3 is established. Now bug for test case 3. Okay, what is this? This is bug new, and assign this person what is the iteration path. Here I would like to mention the steps to reproduce. Steps to reproduce for bug of test case 3. Enter URL, enter username, enter something like that. Okay, enter password, etc. And what is my system info? Let me copy the same system info here, and my, okay, that's it. So now when I publish this, because I have added a child item after test case 3, it should link, basically this bug should link to the test case 3. Okay, just click on publish. As soon as you click on publish, if you go back to your boards, or you can go back to sprints here. Okay, if I go sprints, so I should have a new defect as a work item here, bug for test case 3. If you see here, you click on bug for test case 3, but if you see under bug, I can see that test case 3 is already linked, correct? I have steps to reproduce, system info. If you click on test case 3, the bug is already linked. This test case 3 is related to user story, and this test case 3 is of bug, basically linked to the bug test case 3, correct? That means you can, while execution, you can upload all the test cases, and you can upload bugs and establish the links between bugs and test cases. Let's assume now when I am uploading the bugs, I would like to attach the screenshots, correct? How can you do that? Okay, so here let's say I would like to attach a screenshot for this particular bug. Okay, go to links, and if you stay on teams, okay, whatever I'm explaining, I'm explaining under teams tab of your Excel sheet. Okay, go to links and attachments, and here if you go to attachments, add attachment, browse here, and go to, okay, just select the attachment that you would like to attach. Okay, let's say I would like to attach defect 219, which has a screenshot and other details in the Word document. Okay, just attach this, click OK, and then click publish, close, and then again publish here. Okay, now let me go back to my boards again here. I just want to refresh. So what we have added, the attachment for bug for test case 3, which is 235, right? So again you go to 235 bug, see here 235, click on bug, and if you go to attachments, I can see the attachment has been added. So it's very easy. Okay, so you have lot of options that are available in the Excel sheet or in Teams add-in, where you can establish all the T structure. Basically you can add epic. Once you add epic, you can add a feature. Let's say I can see that there is an epic, right? This is your epic. Now I would like to add a new feature as a child. How can I do? Just I have inserted a new row, and now, or let me just delete the row. Okay, let me delete the row. Okay, delete row. So now I want to add a new epic. What I do, I'm gonna add a child, okay, here. Now for this epic, I would like to add a feature 1, and also for this epic I would like to add another feature 2. Okay, let's assume feature 2. Okay, here I'm going to select a feature. I'm going to select feature, and then here I'm going to provide feature description, feature 1 description, feature 2 description, right? Priority, iteration path, populate the iteration path, etc. Okay, so now let's publish this. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm again publishing, but this time I'm creating a new features for this epic. Okay, now let's go back to work items here. If you see, what is the epic e-commerce? Okay, e-commerce is our epic. Okay, let's select epic also here. Okay, so if you see, I have epic called e-commerce. Okay, if I click on here, I should see the new features here. Okay, feature 1, feature 2. If I click on feature 1, it should have a feature 1 and your description, correct? So that means I can upload any work item that I want, and I can establish the relationship between the work items, either feature, either epic, either user story, or tasks, or your test case, bugs. So whatever the T structure that you are gonna create in your Excel sheet, the same tree structure is gonna upload in your Azure DevOps. Okay, you understand the concept, right? So all the items whatever we uploaded, that you can see in the boards, you can see in the sprints, correct? All the test cases are linked to each other. So it's very important concept where organization or some of the users, BAs, developers who does not want to use Azure DevOps, or who does not are familiar with Azure DevOps, they would like to use Excel sheet, they can use, and they can establish the relations between the entities and perform bulk upload or perform bulk modification from Excel sheet itself. They need not to go to Azure DevOps. Okay, so hope you all understand the concept, which is very important. And really, I would like to hear from you whether this session is useful for you guys or not, and whether you learn the new concepts of Excel sheets and uploading the work items from the Excel sheet to Azure DevOps. Please subscribe to my channel, click on bell icon. I'm sure I'm gonna post lot and lot of videos like this so that it is very helpful for you guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you.